What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Team Fish Knuckles YouTube channel. Today is May Deck Monday. There's Zora in the background trying to get in the window. She just got in there. Today we're going to start covering Vivid Voltage. Now, there's actually some tournaments that happened this weekend. There was the big one, which was the Atlas Collectibles of Sunday Open 5th of November. That's currently going on right now. There's Zora running around trying to play in Chelsea's makeup. But it's going on right now. There is a Orbeetle deck that is currently 8-3 by APSYY, and that is the deck we're going to try out today. Oh, it's 9-3 now. Oh, 9-3. What did he just take down? He just took down Mewtwo Boltant. So 9-3 right now. It could maybe squeak in there at 10-3 in the top 8, but we shall see. But the tournament's still happening as of right now for the Atlas Collectibles, but we are testing out APSYY's, we're going to test out his Orbeetle deck. I'm excited. There's other tournaments that happened. There was the Sleepy Sunday. It looks like nothing from the new set really made it in. It looked like it was all just standard stuff that we've seen before. There was the Coffee Cup, which, once again, nothing interesting made it into that one. There's a tournament on the 14th. Let's see. There was Scorch that one. There was a Whimsicott by Azul that made top 8, and of course we'll cover the deck eventually. There was the 27th World Championship. I don't care about that. There was the Corlos Season 2 kickoff. Once again, nothing else. So after the first weekend, there were some Colossals decks, and pretty much, oh my goodness, Zora. There's pretty much a bunch of Colossal hype, but I don't think Colossal is as good as a deck as people think it is. Maybe the lists aren't, 100% up to date. But we're gonna test. We're not gonna test it out today. Zora, really? What are you doing? Say hello to everybody. Say hello, Zora. Oh gosh, she is rambunctious right now. Anyways, we're going over Orbeetle VMAX. I've ranted long enough. Basically, we don't have much gathered from this weekend to cover what was good for Vivid Voltage, but Orbeetle is definitely a card that I want to see. I think. It was covered and expanded by Celo's network. It has this Eerie Beam ability. Once during your turn, this Pokemon is your active spot. You may put 1 damage counter on each of your opponent's Pokemon. That's what we're going to do today. It has G-Max Wave. It does 50. And this attack does 50 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. Now, to think about Orbeetle VMAX, first of all, it's 320 HP. That's a lot of HP. But Eerie Beam can be activated for all your Orbeetles that you have in play. So if you have 4 Orbeetles, you can put 4 damage counters to every single one of your opponent's Pokemon, which is pretty neat. And that is what we're going to try to do today. We have the regular Orbeetle V, which has 180 HP. It has Strafe, which does 20. You may switch this Pokemon with one of your bench Pokemon. And Mysterious Wave does 50. And this attack does 30 more damage for each energy attached to your opponent's active Pokemon. I really wish that VMAXs had the capability of using their Vs like level X's did, because that would make this deck really interesting, because then you can Eerie Beam plus Strafe. I guess you could play like Memory Berry or whatever the cell. You can play like Celebi to use your previous evolutions and expanded. That could be something that could be really looked into, using that Strafe option plus Eerie Beam to really switch into somebody and keep your Orbeetle safe. Which may be something we test and expanded eventually. There is a new Snorlax card that just printed as well. It has 130 HP. It has Gourmadize. Once during your turn, this Pokemon is your active Pokemon. You may draw to have 7 cards in your hand. If this ability is used, your turn is in. So basically, it is a tropical beach. It's just like a tropical beach, but as a Pokemon. So you can quick ball for this one. Tropical Beach, I guess there is ways you can Skylo for a beach and stuff like that. But being able to quick ball for Snorlax is pretty neat. Turn 1. Be able to use that is pretty nice. Also, obviously, you can retreat an Orbeetle into the Snorlax, use that Gourmadize to draw cards. So that's it. Just 4-4 and 2 Snorlax. They have to knock out 2 of these guys, which is the key thing here. 2 Evolution Incense, of course, find those Orbeetles. We see 4 Clefairies, or 2 Lillie Poké Dolls to, of course, switch into. We see 1 Pokégear. Of course, look at 7 cards in your deck. Put a card in there. 4 Quick Ball, of course, to find your Pokemon. 2 Reset Stamp to punish your opponent. If they knock out a Snorlax, knock out Orbeetle, they're down to 2. And then you can stamp them down to 2, which is really nice. 4 Switch, we want to use that Eerie Beam ability over and over again. 2 Tag Call to find your tag Pokemon cards. Of course, it could be GX. I guess not GX. It's only going to be tag team supporter cards in this list. 1 Tool Scrapper geared up tools. Of course, there's 2 Turffield Stadium, where you can find your grass Pokemon, which is very nice. Grass Evolution, sorry. So you can find those Orbeetles very, very quickly. We see 1 Wondrous Labyrinth, making where you need extra energy. You're really not going to attack too much with this Orbeetle deck. You can, though. Or G-Max Wave does do some damage if you have a bunch of energies, which can punish your opponent. For Bird Keeper, so with the 4 Bird Keeper, 4 switch, you have plenty of switching options, and it draws 3 cards. We see 2 Ball Sword to bring a Pokemon bench to the active, which can punish your opponent if they do put down 2 Pokemon. 1 Cynthia Caitlin to basically get a reuse of supporter card and draw 3 cards. 3 Guzma Hala to search for a stadium, reveal it into your hand. If you discard 2 cards, you may also search for a Pokemon tool card and a special energy in this way. We do play tool cards and energy, very, very nice. 2 Mallow Lana, which is like MVP in this deck, because you can heal your Orbeetle when they do a ton of damage to it and hit the beats like 4 or 5 shot your Orbeetle. Pretty cool. And again, you can switch around with that stuff. 3 Marnie to disrupt. We see 2 U-Turn Board. This per true cost Pokemon is 1 less, which means Orbeetle VMAX now has free retreat, which is pretty cool. Snorlax does have a 3 retreat cost, so we're not going to really attach that to that guy. Definitely going to use the switch mechanic for that. We see 4 Aromatic Energies, which is a new grass card, if I remember correctly. And yeah, yeah. It's a new card coming out. As long as it's attached to Pokemon, it provides a Grass Energy. This Grass card attack through recovers from all special conditions and can't be affected by special conditions. So you can't be paralyzed from Chuju. You can't be poisoned by Eternus. So that's very cool to get rid of status conditions. We are having 3 Capture Energy to find more base Pokemon to get those Orbeetles out quickly. We see 2 Weakness Energy, of course, to counter all these fire decks in Discourage, which saw definitely significant amount of play, and 1 Grass Energy. So we're going to play Orbeetle. We're going to hit save. We're going to play some games with this, see what's it like, the spread, plus attacking with Orbeetle VMAX seems a lot of fun. I am also a fan of grass Pokemon, so anytime grass Pokemon have a chance to shine, I am going to try my best to make sure those decks do work. So, congratulations to, I don't know his name. It was a very interesting name. It was AB, oh, I went to the wrong thing. ABSYY. He's actually playing against Andrew Wamball right now. Very interesting. Pikachu versus Orbeetle. Alright, so let's see. That is a code card. Use it, see if it works. It'd be interesting to see if Andrew plays, how they do. I guess I could maybe watch their game, but I don't know if it's being shown or not. So. Alright, let's see. So, ooh, look at there. They got the Player Cups 2 sleeves. Congratulations, they were making Players Cup 2. Unfortunately, barely missed it. 1 point. I am still salty to this day. 1 point is all we needed to make. Yeah. So Eternus. This is actually a good matchup because they have a bunch of Pokemon. So, can they one-shot us? No. They can't one-shot our Orbeetles. So that's good to know. We only start 2 Pokemon. We either have Orbeetle or we have Snorlax, which are 2 Pokemon that we want to start. So that's really nice with this deck. We don't play any other guys like Dedinis or Crobats or anything else that can be punished. So that's really nice. Of course, in Expanded, you do have ways to manipulate your damage on your opponent's side of the field, which we do not have in Standard, so Orbeetle gains a little bit of that. We do have a couple of guys, which is very nice. We get multiple Orbeetles. Okay. If you can find a way to switch into a Lillie's Poké Doll, they're really nice. There's a Zigzagoon coming down. Okay. We can capture for another Orbeetle, or we can go Snorlax. We see a quick ball discarding a Ball Sword again and turn it to V. Okay. Now, if Guzma Hala somehow got... what is it? If it somehow got us a item card, then it'd be really nice. We see Crobat go down. We see Communication. VMAX going back in the deck. We see Slowbro. Okay. We see this Slowbro going down. Eternus. Pass it to our turn. Okay. So we can Guzma Hala. We'll discard this and this. We're probably just going to dump the whole hand and then Snorlax for 7. We'll grab Turffield. Well, we can put the Wondrous out and make it where he needs 1 more energy. We could do that. We could do Turffield and make him bump the stadium for next turn. This is like kind of force him to Marnie. So do this for this. Define a Snorlax. We go this U-Turn Board. And think about U-Turn Board, when he gets discarded, it goes back into our hand, which is pretty cool. We'll Capture Energy for another Orbeetle. We'll go ahead and retreat. Do we play the Turf or not? We'll play the Turf. Put an Orbeetle VMAX in our hand. And we'll Gordmandize. Gordmandize? I don't know how to say his name. Alright, so we find double Orbeetle VMAX, which is pretty neat. Okay. We see a Hiding Energy. Eternus VMAX coming out. Eternus VMAX coming out. Crobat. Research! No Marnie. Very nice. Alright, so he can knock out a Snorlax this turn, which is fine. But he can't one-shot an Orbeetle, which is pretty good thing to note. And with the Aromatic Energy, he can't hurt us either. Or he can't poison us, sorry. So Dreaded for 180. Okay, that's fine. So let's into this guy on our turn. We will Orbeetle VMAX. Orbeetle VMAX. We'll go ahead and use the Eerie Beam. That looked really cool, by the way. Not gonna lie. We can put this guy down. Now, I can retreat and force him to have a switch or something. So we can go this. It's 150. Doesn't do too much right now. But if he has Boss Order. Let's just go with the G-Max Wave right now. Because there's really no way he can take a knockout. If somehow attack or do 3 times, we'll be okay here. Okay. We're setting up knockouts too, which is pretty nice. There's a quick ball. Discarded communication. Okay. Oh, I didn't use Turffield last time to find another Orbeetle VMAX. That was my big misplay there. Okay. He could maybe take a knockout this turn. He needs net another. He needs 2 more Zigzagoons. Okay. 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 But if he does this, he needs 2 more, right? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 27. Okay. He needs double net. There's a Dark City. Dreaded for 270. Okay. So on to our turn. We'll, of course, activate Eerie Beam. Put down Orbeetle. We can Tag Call for Mallow and Guzma. We can retreat to here. How do we do this play? Okay, we can... How do we want to do this? We'll Pokégear for Bird Keeper. We'll retreat. Retreat to here. Eerie Beam. Retreat to here. Eerie Beam. We can switch to Pokédoll. Let's see, he has 30, 40, 40. I think we put down the Pokédoll. Switch into a Pokédoll. And press done. We're forced him to Boss Order this turn. I think it's fine. Because if we can knock out multiple Zigzagoons and just knock out the one Eternuses, we win. There's a Boss Order to bring up the Orbeetle. Dreaded, 270. Okay. We'll set up Orbeetle. We'll Eerie Beam. We will Guzma Hala. Discard 1 and 2. Define Wondrous Labyrinth or Aromatic. Okay. We'll U-Turn Board. Retreat. Eerie Beam. Switch to Pokédoll. Wondrous Labyrinth. Aromatic. Press done. And we can clean up multiple Zigzagoons next turn. He has to bump the Stadium to attack, and if he bumps the Stadium, then Orbeetle can attack. Okay. There's a Marnie. Gets rid of my Mallow Lana, which means he's not boss ordering this turn. Okay. And if he finds the Stadium attached with this guy, then we win regardless. So we'll see. I mean, we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good. So sees at the Slowbro. See Rapid Fire, Poison. Okay. And just Poison for 10. Okay. So first thing, we'll put this down. We will Lillie Pokédoll into Orbeetle. We'll Eerie Beam. Take a 1 knockout, go down to 5. There's a reset stamp. We'll switch to Orbeetle. We'll Eerie Beam. Take another knockout. There's 1, 2. I can reset save my opponent to 2. Put down Snorlax. Tag Call for Cynthia. I can quick the Marnie. Grab this. I can discard the Mallow Lana to grab a Bird Keeper, but I think I'm gonna do, yeah, I think I'm gonna play this to discard 1 and 2. I'm gonna discard 1. Busted. Okay, perfect then. Then we'll grab Bird Keeper for next turn. We'll attach this to here. Retreat. Gordon dies. Okay, no switch, but we did find boss order. There's a Scoop of Net which can pick up the Hoopa. Hoopa going back down. Sableye going down. Research. If we find switch, we win. We can also stamp our opponent again, so we see a third engine going to Eternus VMAX. Now once again, he can't one-shot these Orbeetles, which is very crucial to point out. There's a Hoopa coming down. Scoop him into the Hoopa. Put the Hoopa back down. There we see a quick ball discarding a Marnie. You're not grabbing anything. We see Kerbeck come down, drawing up to 5. And if he does take a knockout, we can boss sword to knock out this guy. And that's what happens. So he goes down to 2. We send him to Orbeetle. Orbeetle will knock out this guy, and we will take the win against Eternus. And yeah, we'll capture. Doesn't matter. Boss order the Eternus VMAX. And we'll GMAX wave. And there we go, take 3 prize cards. Very, very nice. This Eternus player put down a bunch of Pokemon that we can easily knock out. We could have knocked out the Eternus VMAX earlier, but when he did, if we do that, then he'll discard all of his Zigzagoons, and then that's not worth watching. So, yeah, that's a pretty good game there. I'll play into the game with Orbeetle. That was pretty fun. So let's see what Orbeetle number 2 brings us. Treasure chest, okay. Okay about that. We'll click play, and yeah, we'll have another fun game with Orbeetle. That was a pretty good game against Eternus. I think, like I said, if we would have knocked out the Eternus earlier, he would have discarded all of his Stabilize, or not Stabilize, his Zigzagoons, and then we would have been in trouble. This is another Eternus deck. Lost coin flip, okay. Okay, we have no base Pokemon. If this is Eternus, then it's kind of weird that he's going second. Press done. Okay. All right. So no, no Orbeetles right now. We can play this into this, and just do that. Okay, it's not a good hand. It's not a hand we want to see. So lightning to Voltant. Quick ball, discarding a lightning. So it's Pika. Okay. There's a Coco. Now the good thing about like Pika is like they definitely. I mean, I guess Voltant can like potentially one-shot us if it gets 2 energies. We see the Dini coming down, discarding 2 hammers, which is very good for us. We don't like hammers. There's a Raichu coming down. I think, do we Marnie this turn? We do shuffle the Orbeetles on the bottom deck. Okay, he plays his own Marnie. Okay, good. Makes my own decision less harder next turn. We could have maybe Cynthia Caitlin to draw 3, but then, like, you keep both Orbeetles VMAX in your hand. It's a pretty good hand. And as of right now, it doesn't look like it can, like, easily one-shot this guy. Like this, you know, tandem shot, it does 160, so it's not too much. There's a Pika coming down. I guess he could Bolt Storm us. It will take a knockout if he does go for that play. Pika coming down. Electrify, finding 3 energies. I guess he could maybe like Tag Call GX if he wants to knock out the Orbeetle. We'll see what we get here. And we get, oh my lord. Okay. Orbeetle. Capture Energy. We priced 2 Orbeetles. Are you serious? Okay. I guess we'll go ahead and get another one of these out. And we'll just Gordon dies for okay. Okay, so we find the VMAX. Very good. There's a speed, so 3, 6, 9, 12. Not taking the knockout. There's the hammer. Ooh, hate to see it. Okay. But that's his 3rd hammer? Yeah, 3rd one. Okay. Bolt Storm for 130. Taking a prize card. Any prize card, sir. Alright, we'll send up Orbeetle. We'll get Orbeetle Max. Ooh, almost put on the wrong one. We'll Eerie Beam. We'll Tag Call. We will quick. I think we'll just Cynthia the Guzma Hala. To draw 3. Aromatic. Put this down. Switch. Unfortunate. Now, there's another hammer. Okay, good. No more hammers. He could play Yogurt still. The swell coming out. Oh, I guess I could have Turffield. Oh, I could have Guzma for Turffield. Okay. We can send up the Orbeetle and help we top deck the VMAX. So we'll Bird Keeper here. Evolution Incense for the VMAX. We'll use the ability. And G-Max Wave for 150. Okay. We get Mallow Lana heal 369. Most of the damage off the Orbeetle. I just hate that we prize two of our Orbeetles. Upsetting. Lightning to the Raichu. Okay. To the Choo-Choo. What was it? 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18. We could maybe like even knock out this guy with Tool Scrapper, which we're pretty neat to see. So we'll go Eerie Beam. So we'll Mallow Lana to this. So they have 240. Eerie Beam. Press done. Okay. No energy attachment. But I think that's fine. I think if we go for that Tool Scrapper play I was talking about, we're looking really, really good. Lightning to the Choo-Choo. That'd be a pretty cool play if we can somehow do that. If we can Tool Scrapper the Boltant. There's a Mewtwo coming out. Okay. And since these guys need so many energies, like Orbeetle can easily knock those out. Okay. Bolt Storm for 280. There's this. Eerie Beam. We can Bird Keeper. No Tool Scrapper, unfortunately. But I don't think he can take a knockout next turn. So I'm just going to G-Max Wave for knockout. Go down to 4. There's a Pokédoll. There's a Capture Energy. Still no VMAX. Regular Gs. Okay. He could maybe knock out this guy. There's Bird Keeper. Melon does 160, so he's not knocking me out. There's a Stamp. Okay, so he's going to stamp us to 4. Gets rid of some of my switching cards. Tandem Shock, which doesn't work. I mean, it still works. It just doesn't do what he wants it to do. We can Eerie Beam. We can Guzma Hala. Discard double Orbeetle. Get this, this, and this. We'll attach here. Switch. Put down Turffield. Now, one thing he could do, if he can somehow get 3 energies in this guy, that's impossible. We'll Eerie Beam. We'll put down the skateboard, or the U-Turn board, sorry, and we'll VMAX VIV for 200. There's 1, and there's 2. Still haven't found any of them. And there's 3. There he is. Finally. Alright. So it's a bit awkward with the Mewtwo because he can knock us out, but we can't knock him out immediately, unfortunately. Now, if we find if we found Boss Order, we win. We also can heal this guy up all the way. So Ecstatic Shock. Not bad. Okay. We'll set up this guy. Put down Orbeetle. Eerie Beam. How many boss orders has he played? None. I could do 120, which brings him to 200, but then he can still knock us out. So I need to find one of these 2 stamps. Okay. We can Marnie. Him to 4. There's the boss order. But no stamp. We'll do this. He needs energy boss to win. There's an air balloon. Speed, draw 2. He stamps us to 1. Okay. Is he going to go for Dedenne here? I think we're going to see a Dedenne play. Does he not have any more Dedennes? Or is he thinning the deck out because he has one in hand already? Okay, we just need boss order. Well, Eerie Beam. We can quick to discard this. We can retreat. So we know he doesn't have boss right now, so we're to Gorba dies for 7. And we'll see what happens. Okay. That's what he top decked, because he definitely would have dropped that last turn. He needs another stamp here. And there... Oh, no, it's not game yet. Oh, goodness. Oh, goodness. Okay, we'll put down this. One less. Oh, goodness. We have no switch in hand. Okay. Put down the turf. Five, 10, 15. So attach a Grass Energy here. We will Mallow Lana. We'll discard 2. Stamp a Capture to send up the Orbeetle. We'll put down U-Turn Board. We'll use Eerie Beam. We'll retreat into Snorlax. I guess I could retreat to Pokédoll. So we have a switch and boss next turn. Alright, and we'll boss to bring up this guy. We'll switch to bring up Orbeetle. And we'll G-Max Wave. And there we go. Barely took down Pikachu, bro. That was a tense game. Oh, we should have had it. If we had all the Orbeetles, if we'd have prized 2 Orbeetles, I think we definitely would have had it for sure. But prizing 2 of them, like, wrecked us, bro. This deck is so much fun. Especially against Pika, because they have to put down so many energies to attack. Oh my goodness. That's such a good Pika matchup. Oh goodness. So go test that Orbeetle. Bro, that was a lot of fun. We took down Eternus, we took down Pika. Bro, we took down 2 of the main decks in the format. That's why Orbeetle is going to be like one of the next new decks, I think for sure. I think it might struggle against ADP. Everything struggles against ADP nowadays, right? But maybe. Let's see how he's doing. He took down Andrew Wamball as well while we were talking. And he's in the top. He's a top pick, guys. I'm cheering on Aspie. He's playing against Zacian. So we'll see. He is playing against ADP Zacian right now as we speak. So guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button. See you tomorrow for Rogue Tuesday. Loving Vivid Voltage after day 1 already. Alrighty. Bye.